It's 7:03 on Wednesday, September 11th. It is 62 degrees, another nice day on tap, sunshine, highs in the 80s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
And I'm John Domen. The top local stories that we're following this hour. Well, in a town whose business is politics, no surprise, people packed a DuPont Circle debate watching party. WTOP's Dick Iuliano elbowed through the crowd as hundreds at the Admiral restaurant and bar were glued to big screen TVs carrying the presidential debate.
Except for cheers when the candidate stepped on the stage, appearing on 15 TV screens, the crowd fell silent as the debate began.
It is a real debate. We saw the both sides.
It was clear most of the crowd favored Vice President Kamala Harris over former President Donald Trump.
Absolutely, the Vice President won the debate. No doubt.
She focused on the future and what she's going to do, and Trump's answer to everything seemed to be, that wouldn't have happened if I was there.
Some at the debate watching party said one debate is not enough.
I think there should be more debates because somebody can have a good night, somebody can have a bad night.
Dick Iuliano, WTOP News.
Also at the debate, the former president again minimized his role in the 2021 Capitol riot.
I went to Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington, D.C., and the mayor put it back in writing, as you know. I said, this is going to be a very big rally or whatever you want to call it. And again, it wasn't done by me. It was done by others. I said, I'd like to give you 10,000 National Guard or soldiers. They rejected me.
After he made those comments, DC Mayor Muriel Bowser fired back, saying Trump never offered DC 10,000 troops, and the president, not the DC mayor, controls the DC National Guard. In a post on X, Bowser also said that unlike Trump, we immediately ordered the DC Metropolitan Police Department to support the U.S. Capitol Police. We will talk more about the debate with Politico reporter Daniel Lippman coming up at 7:15.
Now to our other top story this morning. Today marks the 23rd anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Almost 3,000 people died at the World Trade Center in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and at the Pentagon. WTOP's Neil Augenstein is at the Pentagon this morning.
Today, as in 2001, it's a cool, crisp morning here at the Pentagon. American Airlines Flight 77, which took off from Dulles, was hijacked and crashed into the Pentagon, killing all 64 on board and 125 people inside the building. Firefighters from Arlington were here within minutes, helping the victims climb out of the building. Today, the National 9/11 Pentagon Memorial here is closed to all but victims' families as part of the annual observance ceremony at the Pentagon. Some will visit Fire Station 5 on Hayes Street to see a piece of steel from the World Trade Center that was presented to Arlington by the New York City Fire Department. At the Pentagon, Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
Now, even all these years later, WTOP National Security Correspondent J.J. Green says the U.S. still has unfinished business with Al-Qaeda.
His name is Saif al-Adel.
Is now the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Hans-Jacob Schindler is the senior director at the Counter-Extremism Project, but during 9/11, he was the UN's top man when it came to tracking Al-Qaeda.
He is one of the very early members of Al-Qaeda.
And the big question, and the most concerning question right now, is where is he?
That's the tricky question.
For close to or more than 20 years, he was known to be inside Iran.
And now the big question after the death of Zawahiri was, did he move?
So, 23 years after the attack on the U.S., all of the original Al-Qaeda members are either dead or in prison, except him. And Schindler and other experts say it appears that Al-Qaeda might be poised to try to do it again. J.J. Green, WTOP News.
And fresh off their debate, Vice President Harris and former President Trump are each expected to attend 9/11 observances in New York and in Pennsylvania today.
Now, coming up on WTOP in Money News.
Do you hate it when a coworker leaves dishes in the sink? I'm Jeff Clabaugh.
Traffic and weather coming up in just 30 seconds.